Okay, we are back here on the Trading Post, and we are joined by Coldwell Banker's Brad. How are you doing today?
Man, it's another beautiful day here at Cedar Creek Lake.
And it's Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, but that's okay. It's been a wonderful week this week. We had Veterans Day this week. And, Shai is not with me today, but he is a veteran. And so he is even part of the Marines, his division he was in, which they celebrated their birthday the day before. Interesting story about how they came about there. But, it's a good thing that we have our veterans that helped serve to protect our country. And regrettably, he has to be up at one of their lovely institutions, the VA, getting his yearly checkup today.
Yeah.
And can't be with us. But I want to just thank everybody who has served our country, all the veterans out there. And I know we live in an area here with a high number of veterans. Kaufman County over here actually has the highest number of veterans in the entire state. And so
Really?
lots of them come to the area. You know, I think most military come from Texas to start with. And so it just naturally happens that we have quite a few of them around here.
I mean, because the greatest state going to the greatest military.
Right.
Makes sense. Yeah. So thank you, yes, to all our veterans. Wednesday, I said that it's pathetic that these professional athletes are getting paid more than our military just to play a children's game.
Right.
And I stood up on my little soapbox there. Probably got in trouble for it, but I don't care.
Yeah, well, I've always been a huge sports fan. This year, I just haven't had as much time for it. But, yeah.
Right. But I mean, I still think our military deserves more than professional athletes because they do something that actually matters. But we are also joined by Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. So welcome to Trading Post. Is this the first time you've been on?
No, but it's been probably a year, so a year and a half maybe.
Okay. Well, so we are just sitting here talking, and y'all have got the floor. Whatever y'all want to talk about.
Yeah, the reason I want to invite Stephanie on today is people around the lake area probably noticed a lot of changes, like a lot of jobs out there across the country. Several things have impacted the real estate market this year. And so people may have noticed some real estate companies are dwindling, some are changing, going out of business, agents moving around. One good thing about Coldwell Banker is we have been here a long time, and we plan on being here a long time. And so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to have our third generation owner and my future broker to come in and talk with us a little bit about that today.
Absolutely.
And so, at Coldwell Banker, we established what it is to be really a real estate company and to be a realtor. They were founded in 1906 in San Francisco after the famous San Francisco earthquake and fires out there. And what happened is you had a lot of greedy landmen that came into the area, taking advantage of people. And so Mr. Colbert Coldwell and Arthur Banker were two of the ones that got together and wanted to help people with the transition, the sale of their property, acquiring new property, and establish some ethics to help take care of salespeople. And that's what we try to continue on with today.
And there's a reason why Coldwell Banker's been around so long, and why it's going to be around for a long time to come.
It's going to be around for a long time to come. But I wanted Stephanie, if she could, just to give us a quick overlay about our company and how we came to be here at the lake and how long we've been around here as well.
We have been around for 35 years, so it'll be 36 years in May. And my grandmother, Janet Payne, who's our current broker, is what started our company. So I'm third generation.
Yeah, like I said, but they've renewed. We have plans to be here a long time. We have agents that have been with the company about
the
that
very
long.
Beginning, yeah.
About that long, and they plan on being here for years to come. And we've managed
We're
to
not going anywhere.
No, we've gotten some new agents have been coming in. That some very new, some just a few years. It's only my fifth year now with the company.
Already?
Yeah, it's
That's crazy.
But we plan on being around a long time and servicing the lake area here. And so I had a couple things today. Wanted to talk about some of the reasons to choose Coldwell Banker, not just because we are the established place on the lake now and plan on being here, but other reasons to choose us. Something like our network. although we are a third generation family owned business here at the lake that know the lake area very well, we are not just a single company here at the lake. Coldwell Banker
It's worldwide.
worldwide. Yeah, I mean, we're over 3,000 offices in 49 countries now,
Right.
95,000 different agents. So that makes networking a little more easier.
Yes, it does.
I know that y'all get lots of deals coming from out of state, and you and your dad doing a deal right now down in Galveston.
Yeah.
And so that's one good thing about the network that we have is being able to communicate with other Coldwell bankers in the area that we may not be as familiar with.
Right.
And it's like y'all do some work, like Shy was telling us one time about something in Dallas. Y'all were looking for property up in Dallas, and y'all just go all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over.
And is stock still low, or is it kind of picking up, or what's going on with that?
With stocks?
Yeah, with the stock.
Stocks have jumped dramatically this week. Of course, every time you have a big event, such as our election that we just had, some people pull back. Same with real estate.
Yeah.
When there's a big event going on like that, some people kind of hold their money for a few days, just waiting to see which direction it goes. It's always a good time to buy real estate. But sometimes, as an investor, you may want to know, is it a better time to sell my properties, to acquire more properties, to rent out the properties? And that's a good thing with our office is we are a full service brokerage. We have agents that can assist you in the buying and the selling process, and we have a full service property management department as well.
Correct.
And then if somebody's like needs some questions, they can call y'all up and y'all can answer them. And
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're open 7 days a week for questions and anything real estate regarded.
okay.
How would they get a hold of us there at the office?
They can call us at 903-887-7055.
Yeah.
055.
Yeah, there's always an agent there that'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. All right, next I want to get into talk about why to choose a realtor. I was on looking at some of the statistics this morning, and I was even quite shocked myself. People are on the fence occasionally about, do I try to sell a property on my own, or do I hire a real estate professional to help me out? And one of the biggest statistics I've been following the last few years was when I started, well, actually, I guess before I started, when I was just helping Shy out, before I got my license, we were looking at the statistics, and about 14.7% of people attempted to sell their home themselves at that time. And that number has dropped consistently over the past few years. We're down to, this year's statistics haven't come out, but we were at the last time that we could check, less than 7% even attempt to sell a home on their own. And most of them end up at some point during the process using a real estate professional on one side or the other.
Right.
And there's many reasons for them. One of them being the price point. You know, NAR statistics, this is the National Association of Realtors, show that the difference between selling your home on your own and using a realtor, the average price difference is 9% more using a realtor. And with Coldwell Banker, NAR, not just Coldwell Banker statistics, have shown that Coldwell Banker on average sells for 13.7% above that 9%. So if you're ever on the fence about whether you want to try to save a couple of dollars by not using a real estate professional, I think that would more than make up for the cost there.
Right.
But also help save you from some of the troubles of the paperwork, the phone calls, maybe not being there to show the home, just many of these facets that you have to go through the
Right.
home selling process.
Because it's not just like getting on Zillow, starting an account, and oh, look, I'm selling my house. There's so much more that goes into it.
Correct, yeah. We
And-
get calls all the time from people who had their property listed themselves on Zillow or other websites wanting us to do their paperwork for them because they don't even know where to start to do it.
Yeah, and y'all are all professionals up there. Y'all have gone to school to do this. This is a trade. This is a profession. That,
Right.
like me, if I'm trying to sell my house, I'm not going to know how to do it. I don't
Right.
even know where to start. I do know where to start. Call Coldwell Banker.
There you go.
Yeah, and one of the big things, like you